Hey y'all. Let me turn my camera around so you can, see us. We are here.
Yes, we are.
Okay, you can see half my face. I'll move in a second.
I'm just updating for a minute. And what episode are we on?
Episode 5.
Are we really?
Yeah. Can you imagine? It's been 5 weeks already. Does it feel like it?
No,
'Cause
it doesn't.
I'm like, didn't we just start this last week?
Yeah. That's crazy.
We already have one person on.
Well, I'm coming on now. I'm actually starting another one.
Right, so you're streaming on your page.
Yes.
And I'm streaming on the Amos page. Sweet.
Yes. We're
So-
here. And then I have this one open so that we can find the messages and I can read them better.
Nice.
Because,
So we're going to have messages on both, though, so that's going to be interesting.
yeah, that is.
But
That
anywho,
is.
I see
Yeah.
2 people on here. Who's with us?
I'm going to have to move mine a little bit too.
Uh-oh. Trying to reconnect.
Ah, I didn't turn my Wi-Fi. It should reconnect.
John. Oh, hey, John. How are you? Hey, Elizabeth.
Hey. I can't see anything on mine, but that's okay. You can jump onto hers if you'd like, just as long as you know. Or yours is on Amos, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So how have you been, Jen?
Running around like a chicken with my head cut off.
That good, huh?
Lots of
Isn't that-
appointments. Lots of,
Hmm.
all kinds of stuff happening around here.
Yeah. Yeah. Mind you, we've had a whole conversation before we jumped on here. A whole conversation.
For those that don't know,
Here we go.
now you're going to know.
You heard it here first.
Amos is moving up the street. Charlie's Corner is moving to Broadway Street, and we are moving to Charlie's Corner location.
You heard it here first. Hold on. Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yes.
That's happening the beginning of November. We have so many events coming up.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
October. Spooky time.
Fun time. It's the only reason I like
Heck
the
yeah.
fall.
I like the leaves.
I just found out, maybe you guys don't know, she's allergic to pumpkins.
Yeah, ain't that a bitch?
It is a bitch.
I grew up eating pumpkin seeds. We would carve the pumpkin, we would scoop out the insides and clean them off and roast them.
Mm-hmm.
And I would eat them. I've been eating my whole life. And then all of a sudden, a couple of years ago, I just started getting violently ill when I ate pumpkin seeds. And I was mad about it.
I believe it, because I don't know. Pumpkin is Halloween. I mean, it's like the great pumpkin.
Like, I don't like pumpkin pie, and I don't like, to eat like pumpkin soup or anything, but pumpkin
Oh, see,
seeds.
pumpkin
I would
soup,
eat
no.
pumpkin seeds
I do.
like they were going out of style.
Okay.
Apparently, that's not a good idea.
Now, is it just the open, exposed pumpkin? Because, I mean, you paint a pumpkin?
I think so. I handled pumpkins for the Merkaba Moon. I
Okay.
helped them move the pumpkin, so I don't see why we couldn't.
She looks normal.
Yeah.
Well, as normal as she's going to get.
The only squash I've ever had a reaction to is the same one everybody has a reaction to when you peel it. That, not acorn squash. What's the...
The gourd ones?
It kind of looks like a gourd, but it's big.
Butternut.
Butternut squash. Yeah, when you peel it, it's got that enzyme.
Never bothered me.
Okay. Well, it made the skin on my hands really, really tight,
I think it's...
and then it peeled. And
Oh, no.
a couple of people said that has happened to them too.
Really?
So, yeah.
I've never had it. I really can't find anything I'm allergic to. I just don't like stuff.
Well, yeah.
I'm
There's a
very
lot of
picky.
things I don't like.
Yeah, I'm very picky about my food. But,
yeah.
oh, I got to show you guys. We're doing a shout out real quick.
Yep.
Look at my cute earrings.
Oh my God.
Remember the
they
ones
are
I
cute.
got?
Those are cute. Yes.
Yes.
Baked on the hill.
Yes, it is. Baked on the Hill. Polymer clay earrings. They are absolutely, she had the cutest Halloween ones, little witches hats and stuff like that. They were awesome.
Yes, I got the witch's hats. I'm not wearing them today though.
Yes, they were absolutely awesome sauce.
We ran into her at the Milton Harvest Festival.
Yeah.
And such cute stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I love her stuff. And her holiday stuff, like she does new stuff for each holiday. You got to check it out.
It's adorable. It really is. The other shout out, the yoga.
Yes.
Giving us that space to use.
Pure
That's
Energy
amazing.
Yoga. Monday nights.
Yeah.
We're learning the German witch's broom dance. And we had so much fun on Monday night.
Yes.
So we're going to do it, pretty much every Monday that we can.
Yeah.
Up until
we start finding a place to do it.
I want to do a flash mob, but we probably don't have enough people.
Idea.
But I do feel like on October 28th, when we do our full moon before Samhain, we should be doing the dance out on the sidewalk.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
We'll drive around and we'll stop at different
Stop
corners.
at different places and just
do the dance, jump back in our car vehicles, and then go to the next one, and then keep doing it, and then finally end up here and do a whole little seance full moon thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, that sounds so awesome.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
I want to do that. All right. I see more people on here. Yeah. Give us a shout out. Say hi.
I keep coming up with the strangest things.
Like and share all the good stuff.
Definitely. I thought about doing the polar bear plunge in January.
Oh, hell
in witches' outfits. Come on.
I would watch.
No, you're always watching.
I have a heart condition.
How convenient.
You didn't ask me what it is?
What is it?
I'm fat.
That's okay. So her walruses and they go into cold water. Oh my god, I just pictured the walruses watching the Discovery Channel sometimes, and the walruses, and they're trying to mate with these little tiny females.
That's an image.
I want to erase it. Bleach my brain.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, see, we gotta stop. So yeah, we have that come. So we have the Witches Dance coming up Sunday. I'm doing those moss gardens. I'm excited about those.
That's going to be so much fun.
Yes, I'm stopping the sales on Friday afternoon so I can make sure. Yeah. I got to go up into the woods and collect a really good moss for that.
I have some moss. Don't tell anybody. There's moss on the side of the building.
Okay, we've got some moss on the side. We'll just put a whole garden right there then. But I'm doing that one. And then after that one, I'm doing the Wednesday one, the bullet journal.
I'm excited for that one. I'm excited for that one because I love the idea of bullet journaling, but I've never been able to do it successfully.
Yes.
So.
And that's the biggest problem because it has such strict rules that you almost feel like you have to do it by their rules. I've modified it so much that it's just kind of, it works. It really works. And I've actually been able to incorporate even the witchiness into it. So it makes it even better. And when you can decorate it like that and do those type of things, then you're more likely to use it if you have a lot of information. Mine sits on my counter at home, open all the time.
Nice.
All the time.
So it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
You can look at it and write down stuff.
It's a landing zone because I do everything in there.
Okay.
So I have that one. And then my intuitive class is on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be a blast.
How the hell did I get wrapped up into all this stuff?
I don't know.
I'm all excited. I don't know. I mean, I have all these ideas. I really do. I wish I had a friend who would stop me when I have these things going on. That would be helpful.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
That would really be helpful. Like, hey, Noemi, what are you doing? You've got enough on your plate. Just deal with what you have. Don't add more. Don't do that to yourself.
Pile it on while you're still young.
Young, you say? Tell that to my body.
50 is the new 30. Or so they tell me.
I'll go with that one. I know we have, what else? Oh, there was another one that's coming out. Isn't Mama T doing something?
Mama T is doing a bunch of stuff here. We're doing a spin-in.
Oh,
so if you have projects that you're working on, like crochet, knitting, spinning fiber, anything fiber related, bring it and hang out with us. If you want to learn how to do any of those things, come on by. Chances are there'll be somebody here who can help you with that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's going to be fun. And then we are doing a paint and sip
Mm-hmm.
with a kind of a fall witchy vibe.
I saw those pictures. They were so freaking cute. Yeah, you
What
guys
else?
got to get into those. They're definitely the shit.
What else?
I know the Akashic records aren't till November.
That's November, but
yeah, you got to start planning for that one because
That
that one's
is-
going to take some bucks, but it's
Yeah.
worth it. It really is.
start saving because it's $156.
And if you start now, you'll be all right by then.
Manifest.
Let me tell you, it works, honey.
Write it down.
Yeah.
Claim it.
Oh my gosh, yes. I've literally been doing that in my bookie. I have everything in this book. I have like 10 notebooks in this one
And
cover.
a nice cover, yeah.
Yeah. But I've actually
That's a
been
good way to
doing
keep
that
organized.
manifesting thing. Where is it? I gotta show you because it's really cute. I'll have my bullet journals in here. I just write it 5 times each. I just keep writing it over and over and over
Yeah.
and over. And it kind of just, as I'm writing it, I think about it and I think about it. And it's really working. I am seeing the results of those type of manifestations and I'm loving it.
Like it was within an hour when I wrote down that manifestation,
Mm-hmm.
and then everything just fell into place.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what just happened?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know that for me, speaking of manifestation, our topic is about the Tower card.
Oh, y'all. Yeah, let's get into it.
I have personal knowledge. Yeah. What was it? 2 weeks ago? Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, I ended up just walking out of the job I did, and I said, "That's it." I had no plan of action. A couple weeks before that, I was struggling with other stuff, and my world was literally collapsing. I'm like, "Wait a minute, this is the Tower card," but literally, I didn't pull it. I didn't do a spread or anything. I didn't do a daily pull of the card. It just decided to show up in my life unannounced.
Okay.
Yeah, it really showed up unannounced, but I recognized the energy of it.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it just completely crumbled, and I had nothing planned for it. It's not like I turned around and I said, "Hey, I'm going to quit my job, so I'm going to save up for a couple weeks and then do that." No. And then I sat there. I'm like, I have one more check coming in. What am I going to do?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we're talking about that card and the energy that it gives off. It's dreadful. It really is.
It really is. Yeah. It's, we're going to rip your life apart so that you're forced to rebuild it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what that card is. It's the card of initiations. It's the card of,
manifestations, because it also, it not only just rips you down to shreds, and it doesn't it doesn't actually let you rebuild.
well, it puts things in your
it
path.
opens up doors. It kind of like, nope, you're not going through that door, and shuts it.
Yeah.
And then your only option is one door, and you have to go through that. And that's basically what happened to me. I'm sitting there, I'm like, all I've been doing for the past year is this business. So I'm just I have no choice but to dive in head first and really immerse myself into it. I've been doing it, but I've been doing it with a safety net of my full-time job. Universe said, no, that's not happening anymore, and ripped my safety net out from under me.
Sure did.
It did.
It said sink or swim.
Oh, it was ugly, and I broke my heart. But it's at the same time, there is a relief from it, because a lot of the things that the Tower rips away from you are things that you didn't have the courage to rip from yourself. And I mean, whether it be toxic people that you just felt you had to keep in your circle, or toxic situations, like friendships or something like that, jobs, obligations, whatever it may be, it rips it apart from you. And you're literally sitting there just kind of sobbing, looking at the bottom of a bottle.
Right. You're like, how did this happen?
I was okay a week ago.
Yeah.
Normal.
Yeah. A lot can change in a very short period of time. And it's often not pretty.
No.
So it's not like a gentle, like, okay, we're going to gently transition you from this thing to this thing. No, we're going to punch you
Hi,
in the
Cher.
face.
Hey.
We're going to punch you in the face.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not even going to give you an ice pack.
No. No, literally. And we're not even going to tell you we're going to punch you in the face. You're just going to be standing there one day, life happy as can be, smiling, sipping your wine, and all of a sudden you're like on the ground crying and sobbing, you know? And
so I know some of you out there can relate to the
Mm-hmm.
Tower card, to that energy of being torn down
Mm-hmm.
just to be rebuilt. Like that whole thing about hitting rock bottom.
Yeah.
Hey, Jen. About hitting rock bottom.
That
and having
is-
to, you know,
Yeah,
build
that is
yourself
your
back
rock
up.
bottom. That Tower card tears you to the rock bottom, and it doesn't leave anything. It doesn't even leave anyone to console you, basically,
Mhm.
because it just happens so quickly that nobody's there to say you're going to be okay. It's going to be all right, because you don't know. You're not going to believe that because it's just so bad. You couldn't
But
possibly
you have,
see.
You have to believe that it's going to be okay. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like that radical acceptance where you're just like, well, screw it. I can't change it. So
Yeah, you just got to ride. We talked about the roller coaster.
Yep.
You're sitting at that top of the roller coaster. You're holding on for dear life. You know the Tower card just knocked you into this roller coaster. And you know you're going to be able to get off the ride at the end. But that doesn't mean it. You don't still have that 1% in your brain saying, I'm not going to make it
die.
through
Yes,
this.
I'm going to die.
I'm going to hit the bottom and I'm just going to keep going to center Earth or something, you know?
And mind you, I absolutely love roller coasters.
Oh, no. I'll get sick. I'll probably like vomit projectile vomit over
As
everybody.
entertainment, not as my life.
Oh, I only know it is my life.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When I get, when I've had Tower card experiences in the past, I was
Yeah.
like, listen, listen.
See, and the problem is whenever they hit me without any warning. It's not like I start being unhappy at a job or unhappy in a relationship or unhappy at home or my car starts to give me little troubles. No, it's not. I don't get any hints of it. One day I open my eyes, kind of like a serial killer. You know how the serial killer, they say they don't wake up one day and decide to be a serial killer.
Yeah.
No, I didn't wake up one day and decide that I wanted my world to crumble.
No, but
it
even
did.
like, it does happen like that though. And it's like the weirdest thing because like the whole thing that happened for you at home. And I was like,
Yeah.
when you messaged me and I was like, what, really?
Exactly. Like, no. I couldn't fathom it either. And it just like snowballed and I couldn't catch up. I couldn't catch my breath. It just kept tumbling. The dominoes just kept coming down. And I would try and run and pick it up and it just kept, the dominoes were like 10 feet in front of me falling and I'm trying to pick them up back here.
But I absolutely love that your hubby I was like, no, I'm just going to follow you.
Yeah. He's like, we got this. What the fuck do we got?
Yeah, he's just like all in.
Yeah, no. I'm over here like bawling. I'm going to lose my motorcycle because I have no job and I'm going to lose it and it's going to be gone. And I got you. We're going to figure this out. No, the fuck we ain't.
But you are.
He has the most faith of any person I know. He's something special. Yeah, definitely. But I don't know. If I had to, there's a lot of cards in the deck that really a lot of people are afraid of.
Well, yeah.
But nobody really thinks about how bad that Tower card can really throw you off.
It really can. The other card, and it's funny because the card that people are afraid of is
Or the best
death
one.
card.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you want that one.
Exactly.
That's change. That means you're transitioning into
at least
something
it's a transition, but this is just rip.
hopefully better. Right?
Yeah.
Not the Tower card. The Tower card is the original meaning of the Tower card was tyranny and oppression.
Okay. I can see that.
Okay? If you look at the picture,
Mm.
it's the tower and it's being hit by lightning and it's on fire and it's
People
crumbling
are jumping out and standing. Yeah, it's not a pretty sight at all. And the funny thing about the way it's falling, it doesn't even seem to be crumbling at the top. It's literally like crumbling at the base and just kind of falling down.
Right, because your foundation is being ripped out from under you.
So that you can't, it doesn't even give you the option of rebuilding on that same foundation.
No. Mm-mm.
There is none of that. It kind of disintegrates into this big collapsed fire and it just disintegrates and you're left with no bricks and you're out there building your own bricks.
If any of you on here have a story that fits the description of the tarot card and you want to hop on with us,
Yeah.
go ahead and give us a request to join.
Yeah. We'd love to have you on.
Oh, speaking of having other people, next week we have a special guest joining us,
Yeah.
Miss Jamie Hearn,
I'm so excited.
our Akashic Records expert.
Yes. I keep throwing people. It's gotten really big. People keep asking me about those Akashic records. I'm like, I'm good with them, but I get my readings from Jamie, and Jen has done a few, so I send them that way. And if you've never done it, don't shy away from the fact that you can't be in person if she does on video or phone. It doesn't matter. She hits it on the nail.
For sure. Most readers will do like over Zoom or over the phone or video chat or whatever. Some find it easier to not use the video. Like even if you're on a Zoom, they won't have their face on because they're not really looking at they're talking to spirit. They're talking. And I've noticed that I do it.
Yeah.
Where I'm reading someone, but I'm looking in a different direction.
My eyes are usually closed, or I'm like, I'm spaced out kind of. I get that spaced out, stupefied
and I know,
loop.
I was told, when I did take different workshops and classes and things, they would say, oh, keep your eyes open and look at your sitter. And I'm just like, okay, but I
can't do that.
But it's
yeah.
So it's hard for me.
I find it easier for me to do it with the eyes closed, only because I don't want to see the person's reactions to what I'm giving them, because then sometimes I feel bad giving them the information, and I'll stop myself. If I'm looking at them and I'm saying, your world's going to crumble, and I see them start, no, I don't want to see that reaction, because then I won't give them the rest of it, and I'm afraid. So I kind of I keep them closed, and I'm able to finish what they need to hear.
Right.
And they can deal with it at the end.
Right.
At that point, I can open my eyes and we're like, okay, now we can discuss all this.
I mean, and there's ways to give information tactfully, but the tarot card is really hard to be tactful because that
has no tact.
Right. That's the one where you're just like, you look at the card and go, I'm sorry.
You're like, here, this one's on the house.
Yeah. Sorry, here's some extra. Go get yourself a cup of coffee or a shot of tequila. I don't know.
You might want to schedule a spa day or something.
Right.
Because when that one rains, it pours. But on the flip side, when it does crumble you, it opens up these doors that you've wanted, but weren't brave enough to even grab the doorknob.
It shows you where all the cracks are or were. So that when you rebuild,
you don't make those same mistakes.
Right.
Yep. It does. I mean, friendships that you thought were solid and suddenly they weren't so solid after all.
I know quite a few people over this last year have gone through a lot of transitions with their friends where it's like they had people they were so close to that thought they were, going to be best buds, and they wind up not. Yeah. Falling apart or having a disagreement or some other,
Yeah, it's a scary moment.
It's been, I've heard that from a lot of people.
Yeah, it's the doors that it personally has opened, and it does it in the matter of, less than a month it can do it. Because that's what's been for me, less than a month. And it's already opened doors for me and shown me where I need to be. And if you follow anything I'm doing, I'm doing quite a lot more than I was. And I'm doing it bigger than I was at this point, which I didn't think I would end up doing at all. I did not think that I'd be on this road at this point. But I should have.
I know y'all, some of y'all have stories.
Oh, I know they do.
If you don't feel comfortable getting on camera, that's okay. You can just type it in the comments if you want. But this is, no judgment zone. So if you want to pop on and tell your story, that would be awesome.
Even just send us a little icon saying, so we know. I don't know. Pick a purple heart like Jen did.
Yeah.
Send a purple heart if you understand.
If you understand the tarot card.
Yeah. If you've been there. You've been there. You know what's ironic? I just realized this when I said that about the things that the doors that are opening for me and where I'm at right now. I started this right about this time last year.
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't moving fast enough.
When the universe wants you to move, it'll make you terribly uncomfortable until you do.
Yeah, because it was for the psychic fair that we did around Halloween.
Yep.
And it was like a month before, and I'm like, that's this.
Yeah.
And I had to get on the ball, and that's when I opened up the whole new Facebook page, and I started putting myself out there like that. And I was printing out cards, and I was really starting a business. And the Tower card.
We're talking about the Tower card and all of its glory.
Yes, it's gentle kindness.
Yeah. You want the opposite of loving kindness? It's the Tower card.
I think of evil stepmother. Yeah, that's the vibe it gives me. But it was about a year ago. I was doing all of that. I was getting a name that fit me, and now here I am exactly at the same time, and I'm ripped up again saying, whoa. The Tower card in tarot. Yeah, I don't have a deck near me, but
I can go grab one.
yeah. The Tower card in the Tower card from the Rider-Waite is actually the easiest to look at it in. And that's the card where if you look at the Tower, it's literally the Tarot card. Well, it is from the Tarot. It's a Tower card from the Tarot deck, from the Rider-Waite deck. And it's powerful energy. It is. If it were kinder, it would be the card everybody wants. But it's not kind about it at all. It's a long way to the back room. And she might get sidetracked along the way.
Squirrel!
Shiny! I do that with shiny stuff. I like shiny.
All right, I'll find it eventually. I have the deck.
Yeah.
This is the Modern Witches Tarot. The images are somewhat like the Rider-Waite.
Yeah.
Only with a modern twist.
Yeah, they are pretty cool looking. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like this. I mean, this is kind of cool. For example, we normally look at this card as the lovers, and there's usually an ugly demonic devil, I guess they would say, on that one, and that doesn't look that way. Hi, Taylor.
Hey, Taylor.
As in boobies. There's boobies. Yeah, I have my own. I don't know why I'm so impressed. There's some warrior cards. Look at her in her stilettos. Look at that.
Yup.
She is wielding that staff with them stilettos on, and she ain't playing. I love. How can you not find it? There we go. Look at the very end of the deck.
All right. So, if you can relate to this card.
Okay, she got it in Cape Cod.
Nice. Oh, I love Cape Cod. We used to stay in Eastham. But yeah, this is the Tower card. So if you've had times in your life where it felt like this, we want to hear your story.
Yeah, that's what it's about today. You know, it's ironic because a lot of people tend to think of holidays as very sad times. So I'm not surprised that I would get a Tower type of experience.
The holidays is, you know, a lot of times people are missing other
Loved
people.
ones, yeah.
You know, whether they're departed or whether they're just out of contact or, you know, whatever the case is.
Life experience.
It's a really hard time of year for a lot of people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I know that for me, last year is nowhere near what it will be this year. And that's just because as I have shed people, and some by choice and some by necessity.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the ones by necessity are sometimes the hardest.
It is, because just because somebody is not good for you doesn't mean that you don't love them.
Yeah.
Or care about them. So it's kind of a hard...
Yeah, that's a hard one to have to... A pill to swallow, a very hard one.
You know, as you raise your vibration and people of that same frequency
Yep.
come in, people that don't want to raise their frequency are going to kind of fall away.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Law
very
of
sad
attraction.
sometimes that, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's somebody that you've known for a really long time, or if it's or it's somebody that you really, really care about.
That would be me. Holidays are hard for me. Yeah.
Hey, girl.
The holidays seem to be that time that people start to fall into those tower card moments,
Yeah.
because during those moments is when we kind of get so sad that we let things fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
And I think sometimes the tower card energy just says, you know what, you're already broken right now, I might as well just finish you off.
Yeah, it's not real. It's not gentle.
No.
For sure.
There's nothing gentle about it. There's nothing kind about it. There's nothing to look forward to. As far as when you're going through it, you barely see the light at the end of the tunnel.
But like, also know that when you are going through a tower card experience, lean on people,
Yes.
lean on your friends, people that you know, will be able to help you, even if it's just moral support, even if it's just for them to say,
Hold on.
they're paving.
Oh.
Even if even if it's just for a hug or a, hey, sorry you're going through that, lean on them.
But you know what? It is also a really good time to lean on them so you know who they are. I've had a couple of friends that, while I've been going through my tower card right now, where are they?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, anybody that knows me, I've talked about my whole experience. Where are those ones that I've told that aren't there to support me, or aren't there to say, hey, I just thought about you today?
I have a thing about actions speaking louder than words.
Absolutely.
So I can have people that, talk a good game,
Mm-hmm.
but then really aren't, that they don't show up.
Yeah.
They don't, you know what I mean? And
Yep.
it's like, okay, you keep saying that.
Mhm.
Yeah. You keep talking, and all I hear is blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Oh, yeah. Talk about Dwayne and all his loveliness, but that's exactly what he does to me. Wah, wah, wah.
Not my friend Dwayne.
Oh, never have. Speaking of, your hubby left my book that I
He
gave
did.
him. I'm
He
so
did.
crushed.
He did. I think you should text him and tell him about it.
I will have to. And if you're listening later, know that I am so hurt at this.
He doesn't watch my lives.
Why wouldn't he watch your live? Mine doesn't watch it because
he's
he's
doing 14 other things.
None of which benefit you.
None of which are fixing my clothes that are by the sewing machine.
Or building that.
Or building
that,
my shelves or whatever
yeah.
the hell else.
Especially that tree shelf that you had.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding.
Could you imagine that in the new space?
Oh, a couple of them.
Cher, you gonna build me that tree, right?
I know, girl. You know, you can use hers as a template, and then we'll build mine off that one. Yeah, definitely that. But yeah, as far as friends, you'll start to realize that they're not always there like you thought, and that's when you have to start pulling back your energy. Then she says, "Yup." You got to start calling back your energy and bringing it back, and that energy is what's going to catapult you forward when you start calling back your energy from realizing where you were spending your time unwisely.
I was talking a little bit about this earlier. There's an incense blend called Road Opener. And what it's designed for is to encourage the road before you to be clear so that you can be on your highest and best path to,
So it's easier to go where you need to be. Your obstacles are kind of removed.
Right. And sometimes it can shock you.
Yeah.
The things that you notice fall away.
Mm.
When you start putting your energy towards, I want my road open. I want my path cleared.
Yeah.
I don't, we're done with obstacles. I need a smooth path.
Yeah.
And
there's none of that.
When you see the people that kind of
Waver
and fade off, it's it can be rough.
Yeah.
It's
those ones that are kind of like a drunk person walking in front of you, and you're like, well, you're in my way, and I didn't realize you were that far in my way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's real.
That road
It's real
opener,
interesting because like, and I think we talked a little bit about spell work and things like that last
Yes.
week, but it bears repeating that, like, what you put out there matters.
Mhm.
What you are manifesting matters.
Absolutely.
And it's, be precise, because be careful what you wish for. If
Mhm.
you are just like, oh, I just
Generalizing,
want
yeah.
blah, 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 and the next thing you know,
Yeah.
you have tragedy, and that's
Mhm.
not really what you
Well,
were going
Think
for.
about, I've been manifesting building this business. Okay, here's my thing. I worked at a job where I had no benefits.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have health insurance. I didn't have a 401k. I wasn't making much money, so I wasn't actually putting a whole lot into my Social Security. And I'm like, and my client, heaven forbid, but my client isn't always going to be in the best of health.
Mm-hmm.
What was going to happen to my income at that point? So I was like, I'm going to have to get this business going. I got to get this business going. I got to do it. The universe answered and said, okay, well, then the only way that's going to happen is
Mm-hmm.
here.
If you don't have that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They said, oh, you're afraid that you're going to lose that and you want to build your business before you lose it?
Well, that's what we were talking about. The universe doesn't hear negatives.
Uh-huh.
So if you say,
Yeah, I don't want to lose anything. I
don't want to lose this job. I don't want to lose this thing. I don't want to lose whatever. And
Yeah.
the universe says, oh, lose something? Okay, cool.
Yeah. I don't want to lose this job until I have my other job built, Oh, lose this job so you can build the other one?
Yeah.
Well, no.
That's not what I said. Yeah.
I was like cringing.
Yup.
That's pretty much exactly
Looks like
what
we
it
got a
is.
bunch of people on here with us.
Oh, I love that.
Shout
Are you guys
out.
following it on the YouTube channel, I wonder? Because we're really enjoying that.
Yeah,
being able to
find
put
us
it up
on
there.
YouTube and subscribe, because
Yes.
we want to,
We have quite a
have
few.
subscribers.
We're working on some things. So you guys have to
Ooh,
stay tuned.
Somebody
to
did a
us.
like. Yeah, do the like thing again. Send us likes and hearts and stuff.
Stars.
Stars. I like stars.
Stars are fun.
Um,
I want a
But
star
yeah.
chart
it's
when I do good. Every day that I do good, I
You get a sticker?
star. Yeah, I want a star sticker.
nice.
I don't want the red or blue ones. I always hated those. Oh, they're sending us stuff.
Nice.
What's the YouTube link?
It's 2 crones and a cauldron.
Yep. 2 crones in a cauldron. We might have to start a blog too. See there? No, go like this.
I was just gonna say, I ain't writing no damn blog.
You're supposed to say no.
You're already writing a blog.
I know. I'm excited about this website. It
The
does.
website.
I love it.
Shout out your website, www.
Noemi'sSpiritualGuide.com.
Check it
I
out.
love that.
Subscribe to her email list.
Yes, definitely do that. I'm going to be putting out promotionals, and it's all going through the email list. So when you see things coming up, you're going to have to be on the email to know that they're happening.
I need to know how these stars things work on these lives, because I've never gotten one before. But if somebody sends us a star, I'll pull a card for you.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. Have the deck anyway.
Cards for stars.
Yes. 1 star. One bitty star. That's all we want. 1 bitty star. All right. Give us a share.
A like, a share.
Anything. Give us a topic.
Yeah. What do y'all
We
want to
love
know?
those.
Ask a question.
A crone without her wisdom is nothing.
Right.
We have a lot of it. What are we doing with it?
Trying to get people to ask me questions.
I want a question. There we go. I want a card. Go ahead. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Because they know. As if I didn't already know how ungentle the universe is being with me. Here I'm calling for punishment. Gotta get somebody to come in here and paint your wall. Update your logo.
I'm moving.
Oh, that's right. Oh, wow, that's right. We're gonna have to repaint a whole new logo and chalkboard.
All right. Look what we got here.
Okay.
Oh, we got 2 cards.
Oh, we got 2.
All right, so the first one was the 9 of Wands. So 9 of Wands.
Okay.
Take a look. So 9 of Wands, like, this is accumulation to me. We're leaning on this one, but you have all of these also, like, in the background.
Yeah.
So it's like you have lots of, like, people, lots of things to lean on if you need to.
A good circle support system.
Yeah. Like, that's what I get from that card.
And I definitely do. I definitely do. I was
Ooh,
talking...
99 stars. Angela.
Whoa.
Thank you. I'm gonna pull a card for you in a minute. And then you got 4 of Pentacles, which is, Pentacles are the material thing.
Yes.
Right? And so she's got it above her head, and
Yeah.
she's holding one in her hands, and she's got them below her feet.
Yeah.
So this is like grounded, like in all the major spots.
Yeah,
you have
that.
abundance. You have all of your needs fulfilled.
Yeah. All those places are, I see it as in my mind and my heart, my passion, they're all going towards what I'm working on. And every step I take is leading me closer to that, that journey that I'm taking.
Those are 2 pretty good cards.
Yeah, they are.
But I think the focus of this one is that you're
Ooh,
not
somebody else sent us stars.
awesome. You're not looking at the people. You're looking only at the one that you're leaning on.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like not realizing. So this
Yeah.
is like that reminder to be like, hey.
Yeah. And I like that because those people aren't going anywhere. Like we talked about,
stay
your
there
ride or
with
dies.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are your ride or dies. You know they're going to be there. They don't let you hang.
All right, this card is going to be for Angela.
There we go. Now, I read differently than she does, so you'll get both.
Yeah, you can do.
Yeah.
Do you want to pull a separate card, or do you want to just interpret the same card?
I'll pull a separate. Yeah, pull 2 of us for it.
Okay. So the card that I got for you was the Page of Cups. Okay. This is the shy girl at the party. This is the shy girl at the party. She's got her drink. She's ready to party, but she's trepidatious. She's standing on the edge there. In this card, you can see the water behind her. Like if she takes one step back, she's going in. So she's
too
holding
afraid to
very
go
still,
forward,
but she's
yeah.
too afraid to walk forward. So what I would encourage is
She's
some
the wallflower.
self-love.
Yeah, she's the wallflower there. Kind of have her drink in hand, just kind of being quiet about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I read intuitively. Very differently than others.
Yeah, we don't follow what the book says.
Yeah. 5 of Pentacles. And that 5 of Pentacles.
Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm. Now, what I'm seeing, for me personally, what I'm saying, they're cold. It's a struggle. It's a struggle to even walk in the snow, especially when you don't have as much covering as you want. So you struggle.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the first places that we're supposed to be able to look to when we're struggling is a organization like a church.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere where we are supposed to feel safe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And they're walking right past that.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning they're not getting what they need where they're supposed to be getting
Right,
it.
they're not even looking at it.
Yeah, it's not even acknowledged, like a church, an organization, a brotherhood or sisterhood. Whatever it is that they usually go to is not there for them anymore in the way that they needed. And of course it's Pentacles, so most of the time that is your material thing. So something isn't being met where you normally go, and you're struggling a little harder, but you're on your way somewhere else to get that. Because otherwise you would just sit there and sulk. But they are walking, they're determined, they're holding themselves together as best they can. So don't fret.
All right. Next up we have Maylene.
Oh, and Taylor too. Oh, we love. Does anybody know what the stars do?
I have no clue. I just think they're cool.
Yeah. Let's find out.
When I went live, it said enable stars, and I said, sure. I don't know what that is, but I like stars.
Yeah. I heard that there's something like you do, you have to have like 10,000 followers and you have to have like so many visits to your page or something. I can relate to that. Thank you. Nice. we're always glad that you can relate to the readings. And I read that and it just felt so good that I forgot what I was talking about. I love that.
Oh. All right.
Oh.
Mailing got the 3 of Swords. So, heartache. The card is very descriptive.
There's not much you can say about that one.
Being stabbed in the heart repeatedly, and it's just bleeding you dry.
From every direction.
I'm hoping that your card that you pull will clarify and give how do we get out of this kind of a thing. Like, what does she need to do?
So to avoid it, maybe.
Yeah. You get stars when we send you money. Oh, all right. I get
we
money.
Take monies.
Sweet.
Always take money. What is it? My favorite witch always says, "A witch gotta eat."
That's not any better.
What's going on,
girl? You need to come see me.
I'm really gonna say yes to that.
You need to come.
This is the 9 of Swords, and she's sitting there by herself, crying, weeping. You know, she's got all the swords on the wall. She's tired, and she's just. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm just tired. I'm sitting here. I'm done.
So, I'm going to say to you, just based on these 2 cards, that you come see me and you don't worry about money. Yeah. You just come here and let me help you. Okay? Because I love you and I haven't seen you in a minute, so you need to come in.
Yeah. That one didn't help.
We have Taylor. Taylor, in case anybody didn't know, is Karmic Blends, and she makes the most amazing oils and serums. And
oh, that's the one Cher gets. Oh my God, Cher has orgasms on that stuff.
Oh, the Karmic Blends?
Yes.
Which one?
What's that lavender one?
Oh, Spellbound?
I think it is. The one we used at the channeling session.
Oh, that's not Karmic Blends.
Okay. I thought you said the oils.
Yeah, the ones over there.
Okay.
Yeah, the Karmic Blends, the body oils, the face oils, the serums, and stuff like that.
You know, you guys, you really, if you haven't been in here, you really need to come in here. There is like so much, so many different types. There's nothing you will not like. And if you walk in here and don't walk out with something, it's probably because you're not, well, you can't put that back.
No, it's reversed though. So it's the 9 of Wands, Taylor, like Noemi got, you know, with not realizing or not paying attention to the people that are there for her. You don't feel like there's anybody there for you. This is like, this card is reversed, which means there's a blockage in that area. You are feeling distinctly unsupported. And I'm sorry.
You're not. If you feel that way, you're not.
So.
Oh, purple haze.
Purple haze, yup. My brain likes it, yup. My brain likes it too. I'm wearing it on my third eye.
Your brain likes a lot of things.
But Taylor, it looks like you need to find your people. You need to find your tribe. And
if you can't,
I would say the same thing. Come hang out. And there's lots of people that come to like tea and tarot and things like that, and people are making connections.
See here, she's got another reverse.
Yep.
Things just aren't right anywhere. I'm just not working for her.
That's the same card you got, only reversed.
Yeah. The same exact set that I got.
And you saw me shuffle, so it's not like...
Well, I just sat here and shuffled too.
Yeah. So, 4 of Pentacles reversed, so... What's your take on that?
If I'm looking at this one reversed, I'm saying that she had things in order. She's been working hard at getting things in order. And every time she thinks she has like this set over here nicely stacked, this set crumbles. And then that set crumbles. And she's kind of stacking all the time, thinking that she's in line, you know, and she's being able to control everything, got everything good, but they're just falling apart. And I'm noticing that the city in the background, it's way in the background. I mean, you can't even decipher windows or any of the details. So she's setting herself so far apart from everything, thinking that in solitude, she can make it work.
Okay. 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 So like myself, Taylor, you are fiercely independent and you are hesitant to lean on other people, but you need to.
Yeah.
You need to find people that can support you. I have, and it's made a world of difference.
I have, and it's made my life so much different and calm and beautiful, and it's brought a different perspective out for me, and it's opened so many more doors for me. When you're with the right people, nothing can, let me rephrase that, things can go wrong, but they can get picked right back up again.
Yeah, it's much easier to get through when you have a support system.
Hey.
It's my daughter.
She's such a cutie. Yeah, that really threw me off that she got the same exact cards that I did.
Yeah, but like in the
reverse. So if I know what they meant for me, I can only imagine what they could possibly mean in your heart. So again, the same advice. Please reach out to Jen here, and I'll be here more often. We're working on it.
True story.
But get over here and see what you got. Oh, you're pulling cards. Maybe.
We're pulling cards for stars today.
Yeah. We want stars.
And apparently stars means money, which is awesome.
Yeah. I just like the stars. They're cute. How does that money thing work? We gotta figure it out.
I don't know. That's going to be my after I'm going to be like, well, okay, if I got money, where is it?
I'm going to go shopping.
How do I get it? Yeah.
Let's go get coffee.
Serious.
Why do I feel like there's all those Starbucks cups that everybody wants to get Starbucks coffee or something? And it's like, no. I gave stars on your first video.
Oh, did you?
Did we pull a card for you for the first one?
But I'm going to pull a card for her anyway because she's my daughter.
Yeah. She's so cute.
And she will one day inherit this.
Uh-oh.
Aw.
Yeah, exactly. But you see what I'm noticing right there. Thanks so much. She says, wow, thanks so much, ladies. I'm slowly getting there. But at no point is she saying, I'll come see you. She's still holding back. She's still pulling herself back.
So the card that we were discussing earlier.
Oh, no.
Reversed.
Oh.
So she's coming through this. She's come through this already.
Oh, you're on the other end.
So you got the tower in reverse.
That's what we've been talking about all night.
Which means you're on the rebuild.
Jojo.
You are on the rebuild.
There you go.
All of this craziness, having the foundation ripped out from under you, is done. And you're on the way back up.
That sometimes feels hard, but it's okay. She says, that's an inheritance I can't live up.
Aw.
All right. I think I'm going to go with this one here. And then we can start shoveling. It's funny that she says inheritance and then I pull this card. But I pulled it in the reverse. Did you notice it? Okay, I see a woman here, and this actually came in the reverse, but I'm going to flip it so you can say. There's a woman here with two gifts in her hand, and these people are on their knees. It looks like they're begging for the money. They're begging for the gifts. But in the reverse, I'm seeing that she knows her worth. She knows that these gifts have to stay with her. She knows that they can beg all they want. It's not meant for them. And it's so funny that you actually said about the inheritance and not being able to live it up, and that you can't just frivolously give it away.
Yeah.
So I love that. I do.
Put this back in.
That is so awesome.
All right. So we're going to pull for JoJo.
You and me both, girlfriend. You and me both. We're manifesting properties. I've been learning to manifest with the moon cycles. I've been watching and seeing how everybody gets so in an excitement over full moon. They forget that it's actually a whole cycle.
Yep.
I'll definitely be in. I'm headed to Mexico tomorrow, but I'll stop by when I get back. I thought about attending some events before, but it's true that I hold myself back. Yeah.
JoJo, are you having a creative block? Because, so here's this, let me show you. This person creating art on their computer.
We got a problem. The universe dropped 2 cards.
Oh boy. All right. But it's in the reverse, which means there's like a blockage in that area where, you know, so you were, you know, being prolific and creating all of these beautiful things that would sustain you in the physical world.
This one came up upside down also.
Okay.
And
and there's somebody drawing in that too.
Yeah, creativity
So,
there.
We need to, you know, figure out a way to kind of get you out of that blockage to, you know, maybe release that which no longer serves. It's something in your environment.
I'm going to follow up with hers and say that you got the 3 of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. You've got someone over your shoulder telling you how to draw. So someone's telling you what you're supposed to be doing, and it's not sitting well with you in reverse. It's not sitting well in a way where it's feeling authentic to you. So you want to just not do. And then the other one that came through was the King of Pentacles. And if I look at this man's, let me show him this one. This is the one that came up for me in reverse. It literally fell out of the deck onto the ground, both of these. And then this other one is interesting to me. The King of Pentacles, but he came in reverse. This one right here, he has such a smug smile on his face. And he's sitting there so authoritatively. And so, but in reverse, we've got the complete opposite. You're sitting there feeling powerless. You're feeling like you can't win.
I feel like there's a narcissist around her. That's what, like when you said he looked all smug and whatever, then it's in reverse. I'm like,
yeah, that's
there's
someone
some
over
kind of
her, making her feel like she has power, lost power, making her feel like she is no one and not worthy and can't do anything. And maybe the creativity.
Yeah.
You're not good enough to create. You're not good. You're not smart enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not this. You're not that.
But you are. So you know, you are.
Yeah. You are. And I don't care how many times you tell yourself you're not. You are. Always are. But yeah, you know what? How's everybody else feeling? What does everybody else need from us? Like we tell you every week, we do this because we care. I mean, right now, it's 8 o'clock. The shop closed at 7. I live half an hour away, 45 minutes maybe. But here we are doing it just because.
Adrian's overwhelmed. Understandable.
Yeah. Here we are doing it, and it's because we care. So when someone's offering you that hand, kind of like all the aces in the tarot deck where there's always a hand out to you. If someone's offering you that hand, someone's offering you that authentic, kind feeling and friendship, take it. Take advantage of that. You don't get them often. Trust me, there's 1,000,001 people that you might think are authentic with you, but there's always something they want. Going on, I just got on birth control.
You're so welcome, JoJo.
But I got on because I was tired of how I was feeling without it.
Okay.
I don't want a period anymore. I'm an old lady.
I don't. Yeah, I'm officially in menopause.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
over a year without
Over a year?
period.
Wow. I haven't, and mine were getting really funky, so they were all over the boards. I said, all right, just give me the shot, and so I laughed now. I can have sex with my husband.
I feel like, Maureen, I feel like the process is not going to be very long. And I see, yeah. I won't say how many, but I see hearts in your heart, which for me means people.
Yeah.
So I don't feel, I want to say 3 months is like what I'm feeling. So
it's funny that you mentioned the word 3.
mhm.
The 3 people.
Mhm.
The 5 of Swords. I don't see him giving up.
Mhm.
He's beating everyone that has come in contact, and they've had to drop their swords and not be
He's
able to
holding
fight
3
more.
of the swords.
Yeah. He's definitely. Did you find that box I threw out?
Yeah.
We're gonna play with it. Yeah, I definitely see victory as far as all the battles that you're coming up on. It's just there's going to be a lot of them, obviously, because he's holding 3 swords. There's still 2 on the ground, so that means that alone is 5 different battles that he fought.
Mhm.
Well, at least 4 if he was fighting with his own. So there's a lot of battles that are going to come forward with that. So I think the 3 months that she's talking about is absolutely on point as far as seeing some results of what you're trying to do, or at least getting some answers of what you're trying to do. That would be cool. Who would be up for coming in and doing some Ouija board with us one night?
Spirit board.
Ooh.
Do it. I want to have one custom made. I actually reached out to, I saw some on Etsy by, I forget what state they're in, but they're not too far away. But they have some really beautiful designs.
Doesn't your husband work with wood?
He doesn't burn on wood.
Oh, okay. I would. Yay, yay. Oh, hell no.
So
It's a tool, child.
I reached out to them to see if they do custom work, like, because I want one with the logo on it.
Oh, that would be so amazing.
That'd be so cool. Oh, hell no.
Come on, girl.
You would be safe with us.
Yes. Yes,
We actually know what we're doing.
I'm worried I dumped it down on the rest of you, but I'll try again. I think that the fear that comes from the board is Hollywood fear, because in all reality, it's no different than a pendulum board.
Pendulum board, tarot card, it's all
It's all
communicating.
different, with the same energy.
So you're communicating, like, you set your intention, right? So with the board, you can communicate with past loved ones. Yup. People don't follow the instructions a lot of times, where they're not setting up their sacred space and they're not closing the session. And they're just kind of reaching out to whoever.
Yeah.
And it's
Let's see
hard.
who comes through.
Right, and we don't. Yeah, we absolutely don't want to do that. We want to, set clear boundaries.
See, I'm on the other side. I would. I'd be like, all right, let's see what you have to say.
You're like, no, I want to talk to the demons.
Yes, come here, baby. Come here. You gonna make me feel good, baby? Yeah. I would, but only because I've done it for so long, and I felt the energies for so long that I'm comfortable in that space now.
Mm-hmm.
But I do believe that just like any communication device,
Mm-hmm.
we can get messages from the other side. Why are we scared when we get the messages from the board? Because the pendulums are no different.
Well, I think the difference is with the pendulum,
Mm-hmm.
you're communicating with your higher self.
Okay.
And with,
But there's times when you could.
You could. You can absolutely. And you
can open a portal
set that intention.
You can open up a portal with a pendulum board. You can open up a portal with just a channeling session like we do.
Yeah.
Because
so
Goddess knows what comes through then.
Yeah. You can find out if you come Friday night.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot that. We didn't even mention that one.
Yeah, Friday night.
Friday night, people. There's 9 of you there listening, okay? 7 of you. I can't see from this far. I'm blind as a bat. Bat. Cher, where's your bat? This Friday, yes, this Friday. We're going to be here this Friday. And we're doing another channeling session. And if you were here for the last one, it was absolutely, unbelievably freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to do a little full moon ceremony.
Yes.
With this one because we feel like it.
Yeah.
So there's that. So
we're gonna pull out all the bells and whistles and do it up real nice.
So Friday night, 7:00. Get here early and shop.
Yes. He's out. She has a bat that comes to her every day, or just like every night or something. Yeah.
So maybe it's one of your spirit animals.
I told her that. I told her because to me, bats
are
use
really
sonar.
good. Bats are.
They use that sonar, and they don't use their eyesight. So for her, it was more of a, hey, stop trusting what you see and start trusting what you feel.
But they also are like representative of somebody who can kind of go walk in both.
Mm-hmm. In
worlds.
between the the hedge witch. I'll be there Saturday, so I'll at least hear how it goes. Girl. Now, what's she got going on Saturday?
What are we doing Saturday? I don't know because my phone's in use. I'd have to look at my calendar.
I don't know.
I don't have that good of a memory.
You and me both. That's why we're crones. I love that. I feel so authentic in that role.
Yeah.
Spiral Scouts.
Yes, we're having a planning meeting for the Spiral Scouts.
Ah, well, thanks, people. I got a pig roast I gotta go to.
So we're chartering a Spiral Scouts chapter here for all the kids who need something that's going to teach them about the outdoors and nature, but it's not the Boy Scouts or the Girl Scouts. So there's that.
Yeah. I think the plan is more to do it on a nature-based mentality versus a religious mentality or a social mentality of what it should be.
Spiral Scouts is basically Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts without the political crap.
I hope so, Maureen. I really do.
You got this, girl. Absolutely.
What interview? You can't go on no interview. You absolutely love it where you're at. That music is so calming right now.
Yeah.
She's got very calming music on at the moment, and there's absolute silence in here.
So if you have Amazon Music, look up Stephen Halpern. This is the Stephen Halpern station. So it's his music along with others that make similar. You want to move back to first shift.
But this is, I've always said it, this is one of those peaceful places.
Well, people come in and it warms my heart because people will come in specifically for the energy. They'll come in and like, I have one of my consigners comes in, goes out, comes in, goes out, comes in, and goes out because she's just like, it feels so good when I walk in the door.
You know what? We should turn like one of the windows into like just a sound energy room.
There's going to be in the new space.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting about the new space. That's going to be so cool.
Yeah. So
yeah,
there's going to be a couple of different options. I have things percolating in here. So
I'm going home.
You're like, I'm out. Peace.
I'm done. She gets these ideas rolling and we in trouble.
Yeah, we want you to come to stuff.
I know. We miss you.
So you got to let me, maybe after the thing on Saturday, I'll follow you over to the property that you were looking at.
Well, my darlings.
It is that time.
It is. And it has been a joy, as always.
So, as you know, per usual, if you have suggestions for topics,
yes,
or you just have general questions about whatever, give us a shout.
There really is nothing off limits. I mean, it doesn't always have to be
Oh yeah, it could be
related.
anything. It doesn't have to. Yeah,
be.
For sure.
Because we both live by the standard that our craft is our life.
Yeah, like whatever. You need a recipe, hit me up.
Yeah.
Like whatever. And it doesn't matter what it is.
It doesn't. Like right now, I have 2 loaves of sourdough bread in my oven rising. I'm starting to try to do my seedlings for some of the trees when I move to my new property. Those type of things. So hit us up. Use our knowledge as what the universe planned when it brought the crone around.
I see no reason why people can't benefit from my experiences.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, no reason to
ask me. If I don't know the answer, I will tell you. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Or I will research it and try and give you an answer. But
or hey, I did it this way and I totally flopped it. So maybe you want to tweak it a little bit.
Don't do that.
Yeah, you go and do this, but tweak it a little bit because my way flopped. No, and we'll be honest about it. When's the next movie night?
The end of October.
Okay, so we have time for that.
Yeah. So
yeah, people, what's going on? I mean, she does a lot. She puts a lot of work into these events. Everyone's always, yes, I want to go. I want to go. Oh, that sounds so fun. And then nobody shows up.
Yeah.
In plain English, that's fucked up.
Yeah. All of the movie nights, really. There was only one where more than one person showed up.
Yeah. Because I know the one I was here, it was me and one other person and you.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. So...
Yeah. So,
don't
I mean,
bitch and complain that you're alone. Don't bitch and complain that you don't have a tribe or friends or things to do. She offers these things, and even I try to help her out with them. We offer them for free so that you do have a tribe. You do have friends. You do have a circle.
This is your community. Come be a part of it.
Okay, see?
Oh, nice. Yes.
All right. So
that was fun, right?
It was.
So we're doing that again on Monday.
Yes, every Monday.
We changed the time a little
October.
bit because Carrie needs time to get home from work. Okay. So we're starting it at 6:30 instead of 6 to give her some extra time. But yeah, it was a blast.
Yes, it was. I saw those videos and I was like, yes. But I was knee deep in website designing and priorities at this point. You know, that whole tower thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't giving me any free time.
Yeah.
But it did tonight, so I'm glad.
All right, people.
Here we go.
It was nice chatting with you, pulling cards and all that good stuff. Thank you for all the stars.
Wow, we got a lot
I'll
of
have
stars
to figure
up there.
figure out how that works.
Yeah.
And we will see you hopefully in person at some point.
There's a lot going on, so we should. If we don't,
and next week.
Yep. Love you.
Love you.
Mwah.